Hello and welcome to my most anticipated 2026. We are in fact 11 days into 2026, but better late than never. I've been kind of a little busy. Took me a little bit to get my goals video out, so I want to try and get this out in the next 4-5 hours. So the moment you're seeing it, 5 hours ago, I recorded it. So I'm just gonna get this one out of the way because this was on my most anticipated of last year, but got pushed to this year. So I don't want to count it towards it because obviously I'm anticipating it. But it's that untitled Trey Park, Matt Stone, Kendrick Lamar movie. Yeah, if you want to hear more about it, go check out my most anticipated 2025. But let's start off with the big boy, The Odyssey. Yes, I am an Epic the Musical fan. I was hyped when I heard that Nolan was gonna attempt The Odyssey, and yeah, we have to take my partner Kai to see that. After that, we have Project Hail Mary. It's a Ryan Gosling film, and it seems like an interesting premise, and apparently it's based off a book, so I might try to read the book before I watch the movie. Next is Supergirl. To me, Superman was a breath of fresh air from DC. Last year, we are finally out of the dark, gritty Superman era, so I was really hyped about that. I'm even wearing a 2025 Superman shirt, and this version of Supergirl interests me. I was a fan of CW Supergirl show. Fan is a strong word, actually. I only really watched The Flash, but I did like when The Flash crossed over with Supergirl. I would catch some Supergirl episodes here and there. So I didn't hate the show or that. I just have yet to watch the entire series. But that Supergirl, it kind of just felt like they took Superman's origin story, gave it to Supergirl as well, and just the only thing they changed was the fact that she was like a teenager when she arrived to Earth. And Superman found her and gave her to a surrogate family instead of it being the comic accurate her trying to find Superman and finding and still living with the trauma of Krypton. So I'm quite interested in this new movie. Next we have Peaky Blinders. I've been meaning to watch the Peaky Blinders show, so I might try and binge that before Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, and also Cillian Murphy, and Peaky Blinders is one of his best roles. I wouldn't want to say the best role of his. I know he's quite the talented actor. Now we have obviously, Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. If you couldn't tell, I am a Star Wars fan. I have a bunch of VHSs, DVDs, and all that of Star Wars. The channel started as a Star Wars action figure review channel inspired by the YouTuber SithLord229. So obviously I'm going to be excited for any Star Wars project at first. When I watch it though, that will be where if it is good or not. But the movie worries me because not only is it the first Star Wars film in 7 years, that's right, the last theatrical release of Star Wars for a new film was Rise of Skywalker. So take that as you will. But I'm also worried because I'm hoping that the Mandalorian Grogu movie doesn't pull you need to watch the 3-season Mandalorian plus Book of Boba Fett to understand what the hell's going on in Mandalorian Grogu. And I feel like it's I didn't need to watch the Clone Wars 3D animated movie to understand the Clone Wars TV show. You didn't need to watch the Clone Wars TV show to understand Revenge of the Sith, but obviously all those had it the opposite. I hope that Mando and Grogu feels more like a standalone story of this also happened, but you need a full understanding of the show. But I still probably binge watch the show and Book of Boba Fett. I gotta catch up on those anyways. After that we have Backrooms. Now this is directed by Kane Parsons, the guy who made those viral Backrooms shorts on YouTube. And I I'd call them short films and not the YouTube shorts. I'm curious how it'd be done because from my understanding of the Backrooms lore, is just you traverse each level to try and get out, and there's like hundreds of levels. So it will be quite interesting. Not to mention the Backrooms originated in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, so I gotta represent the Wisconsin name and go see it. Next we have the Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender. I am a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't think you can see it in frame, but just you can kind of see the bottom of the shelf. I have a little figure collection of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It takes place during the time this art represents, which is something that I always wanted to see, was them as adults. And that I am worried about it though, because to me the creators don't have a good track record. I was not a fan of Korra and that show. The comics are kind of not good to me. I've read one of them so far. Yeah, it also worries me that it became a Paramount Plus exclusive, so you can only watch it on Paramount Plus. So I'm sad that I won't be able to see Aang on the big screen. We don't talk about that one. I didn't get to see that one either on the big screen. After that we have Iron Lung. This is Markiplier's first feature film. I'm curious how this will translate from the game to a movie, because from what I know of the game, because I never really watched Mark's Let's Play or even played the game myself, it's just basically the movie just seems like it's gonna be Mark locked in a windowless sub, so it's really gonna heavily rely on, I guess, Mark, from what I can tell, which I feel like he'd be able to pull off. And also this counts towards my video game movie adaptations that I gotta cover, and I can't wait to add it to the video game adaptation shelf when it comes out physically, hopefully. Now we have Werewolf. It's a pseudo-franchise to Nosferatu, which I still gotta check out. And it's got Willem Dafoe. Again, another Wisconsin native. I gotta support Willem Dafoe. And then my final movie that I'm excited for is Disclosure Day. It's a new Spielberg movie, and it's a new alien film by Spielberg. And I'd say he hasn't missed yet with an alien movie. You know, you got like E.T., you got War of the Worlds, you got Close Encounters. Yeah. Do I have to say anything else? But those are my most anticipated movies of 2026. Let me know in the comments below if there's any movies on your radar that are not on my radar that you'd like to see and suggest that I check out as well. And yeah, so until the next video, I'll see you in the future. Bye guys.